There we go. And of course, I've got my echo again. Seriously, I can't win. Hello, if you are watching. I cannot get this thing to work properly. Hi, Leanne. Hi, Amanda. I've got echo again. And I'm getting warm. I'm going to switch my heater off. It is not happening today. Hi, Anita. I have tried to figure out this camera thing, the echo thing. Hang on a minute. I've got one more thing to try. And I'm probably not going to be able to figure it out from here. Look. What else could go wrong, huh? Okay, we are going to have a sneak peek at, where's my camera? Bee Jelly. So I suppose I've got a bad echo for everyone. Double the fun. Does that mean I can't even find? I try and turn my volume down and the little bar doesn't go all the way. I have one device already muted. And when I try, you know, when you turn your volume down and you get that little bar that comes up and normally it goes all the way down. Well, this one has like a smidge of audio left on both devices that won't switch off. And I think that is the issue. So I'm assuming that you guys can all hear the echo. Okay, we are going to have fun playing with this set here. You can see it in the little, I'll do this until we're ready to switch. So this is the card that we are going to make tonight, and I'm actually going to make a second one, and it's going to be the same card but be a little bit different. So I don't think I've got anything to say tonight. I've got a new class coming out, but that's not until the 1st of August. Finally, I can get that one going. All right, let's switch this around. I keep trying to ask them about the echo as well, and then nobody answers me on their chat group. I might have to hit their support group, I think. Good morning, Wendy from Minnesota. Cool, okay. So, and the other thing is, I don't have Zoom on this, so I can't zoom in. So I'll just have to keep bringing up my work so that you can see what we're doing. So that's the card that we're going to make today, and we're using the Bee Jolly set, and then I've just got literal scraps of stuff. So that's the stamp set, Bee Jolly. I'm glad that you guys don't have echo, because I tell you what, it's enough to drive a person insane. And we are also using the, what's it called, Gingerbread and Peppermint Designer Series paper, which is this one here. So a few little sneak peeks for you. I really, really love the little bit of texture that's behind, the little splatters that's behind the stripes on that one. I have tried muting. I have got muting on one. I've got volume turned all the way down on both of them. I've tried putting it into silent mode. Nothing seems to want to work. I'm stuck. I'm gonna email them, I think. Okay, what do we need? See, now I'm all frazzled because things didn't go to plan. So we're going to get our little Jolly Santa. And I thought we might use the Christmas tree one as well. So I've just got some scraps of, oops, I don't think that's the right one. Ooh, I think I've just got a piece big enough. Oops. So we're going to ink him up in Memento, because we are going to colour him in blends. So it's the lockdown edition. Of course things are going to go wrong, aren't they? Oops, he didn't stamp as nice as I wanted him to. I think I should give up already. So, and most of you, I think, are watching through YouTube. Oh, you're welcome, Leanne. Catalogs are arriving. Okay, I'm going to do both of these at the same time, I think. So I'm going to use the Christmas tree, and I reckon I'm going to use the little bird in the set. I reckon we'll grab him as well. wonder if I can stamp them both at the same time. Probably not. Facebook's keep cutting out. Well, I'm so glad that I can stream to both at the same time. And I finally figured, well, I figured that out. So actually it didn't come on last week, is it? The week before. I did listen to the replay and I did hear a little bit of echo, but only slightly in some areas. It wasn't the whole time. Just disrupts my thought patterns, that's all. And then I look like a half-wit because I can't speak properly. And the little bird. Okay, so we're stamping in Memento, which is our water-based ink. Opposites attract. Okay. We'll just move on. All right, let's do Santa first because I know how to colour this one in. I don't think I need that ink anymore. Okay, I've got an array of colours going on here. So we'll start with our real red dark. And he's not really stamped very well, but anyway. So we're just going to go, can you guys see? I'll make sure my head's out of the way. So we're just going to go around the edges, but come in a reasonable amount. I think I might do all the red and then hold it up and show you. So no echo on YouTube. Facebook's cutting in and out. It's all very interesting. Okay, so I'm going to colour in the red and then I'm going to hold it up a little bit closer to you because I don't have a zoom function and show you where I've placed my dark red. Because you can probably sort of see, but not quite. Now, he's red under there. At least I think he's red, or is that supposed to be white? I never know. It's been a while since I've seen Santa. And a little bit under there. A little bit under there. Okay, let me hold that up. Okay, so that's where I'm going to put my dark red. Then I'm going to come in with my light red and just sort of join all the gaps here. Actually, what I'm going to do is whoops, I'm going out of the lines. I'm just going to extend a little bit and colour for the hat, and then I'll come back and do him after, and then just fill in the rest of his jacket. Echo stopped for you. Maybe it's because I stopped talking. I hope it stops. I'll have to see if I can do one of those video screen sharing things where it shows the volume button not coming all the way down. So I'm doing just really basic colouring here. Nothing too fancy. Just get that blended line out. I think that's all red. Okay, so nothing too fancy, but I think the key is when you colour in is to come back in with your dark and just go around those edges again, but don't come in as far as you did the first time. And I'll show you again close up. I need to stop rushing because I keep going into the other lines. And my son is in his room gaming, so hopefully you don't hear him. Okay, so by adding a little bit of dark, extra dark, it's probably a bit dark for you to see, but it sort of deepens those areas again and gives just, when you don't do it, and so if I had two side by side and one didn't go have it and then the other one did, you would definitely notice. So definitely go back with your dark and just highlight it again. Okay, so I'm going to do his gloves in the evening evergreen. I've sometimes seen Santa with dark green gloves. Wait a minute, I need the dark one. So now we've got a nice dark green that we can do his gloves with. So dark, then light. This is really super easy. But again, I'm going to come in with a dark and just dab a little bit of extra in. And sometimes I'll only dot it in. Okay, next is black for his belt and shoes. So this one's pretty tricky to do, but I'm just going to do a little bit of darker on the outside, and then I'll do the light coming in. And his boots. So I hope you're all surviving whatever stage of, or depending on where you are, I think half the country is in lockdown and half aren't. I've lost track, to tell you the truth. But for me, nothing changes. I don't even have to go out as much. Okay, so there's the black and the dark green. Okay, now I'm going to do a little bit of the yellow, and that's pretty simple. That's just drawing it on. Easy. Now, I'm going, oh, I've left one behind me. I'm going to do some ivory for his little ears and his face. And I'm just going to put that down to start with. And his mouth. Okay, and so that's the first one. Okay, and then as it dries, I just keep adding extra colour under his hat there. Just a little line of it. So you can see there, he's a tubby little Santa, he is. So you can see that there's a little line of colour there, but as that dries, it sort of all settles into each other. And then I'm just going to grab my light Calypso coral, and I'm just going to give him a little bit of cheek and maybe a little bit in his mouth. So now you get that. Just highlights him a little bit. Then I come in with my ivory again. And might even do a little bit more of that Calypso. Okay, now I am going to come in with a light grey granite, and I'm going to use the brush tip on this one. I'll just show you his face again. It's really annoying not having a zoom, but there's his face again. Now for the grey, I'm actually going to use the brush tip because I only want it really, really lightly. So I'm just going to do a little bit around the pom-pom, and I'm just going to flick a tiny little bit of grey from the sides. Just ever so lightly, a little bit of grey around the trim and on the bottom. And then I decided that, oops, get it all over myself. I decided that I was actually going to leave his beard white. So you can see the little bit of extra detail on all the trim, but I thought I'd leave him white. So cute. Okay, now while we've got all our colouring going, let's have a crack at the tree. This will be my first time colouring the tree. So I'm going to start off with my crumb cake and just add a little bit of dark straight under the tree there. Now watch what happens with my crumb cake. Oh, it didn't. That whole tip kept coming off. I think my blend is nearly dry as well. Yep, squeak, squeak, squeak. Almost dry. And add a little bit more dark. All right. Now the other colour in my designer series paper is Old Olive, so that's the colour we're going to do our tree. So using the Old Olive Dark, I have a feeling my Old Olive Light is a little bit dry as well, but I'm just going to draw a little bit of shading underneath just parts of the tree. I haven't coloured this in before, so this is playtime. It might not work out. Wish me luck. Oh yeah, it pops off the top sometimes. It's probably not where I should be putting the dark green. But we'll have a play. It's all about playing, right? And the great thing is, you can actually go back and change colours. I want to show you something, if I can find it. It's behind me. I can't show you all of it because it's for something else. Those shoes were green, and then I changed my mind at the last minute and decided I wanted them pink, so I went over the top of them and they turned pink. So if I don't like the way that this turns out, then I can just change it, right? There's no ink refills, unfortunately. Unfortunately, they don't have that ability. Alrighty, this might be a dodgy looking tree. I should show you what that looks like first. Okay, we'll get it to work. I think that's the good thing, is that you can just get it to work. So go over what you've already done and then extend it out. Whoops, don't colour in my bauble. Do I pull faces when I colour in? How long does, here, look what fancy stuff I can do. Look at that. Can someone tell me how long a blend is supposed to last with light to medium use? I have only replaced my pool party ones, I think, since I've bought them. And how long have I had them for? Since they came out. So they should last a while. And speaking of blends, I have a giveaway going on. So for every $25 spent in my online store, I have got the entire blends collection to give away to one person. So for every $25 spent in my store, your name will go into the draw. And at the end of the month, on the 1st of August, I will pick a winner randomly and you'll win the entire collection. And I have been collecting them for a long time. All right, is this starting to look any decent? I think I've got, it's starting to look. I will be using the peppermint and gingerbread. Gingerbread and peppermint. Okay, let's see. And the great thing is, the more you go over it, the more it soaks into the paper and the more you can actually do and play with it. So this is all just the light that I've been using. All right, so I'll just let that settle in. Probably doesn't look so good at the moment, just to Australian residents, sorry, because Wendy, you can't purchase from me in the US. Okay, so now I'm just going to add a little bit more of my dark, and I only want to put it in my shadow areas this time. So just under where, whoops, under here. So it looks like that little bit of the branch is overhanging the other one. And I might just do a couple of little dots underneath those baubles. And I'll bring that up and show you again. So now you can see it has got a little bit more detail in it. Okay. I'll show you the whole set. Check out that. Oops. I can barely show you. Whoops. Now they're all coming out. I can't show you properly. It's a whole box full. It takes me quite a few months to collect them all, but I get there in the end. Okay, oh, I've got my little bird here. How am I going to colour him in? He's just going to be a real quick job, this one. Tiny little bit of red. I wonder if I should leave him white or colour him. What do you think? A little bit of grey. Just dot that in. Should I colour him or leave him? I'll come back and colour my baubles while I'm waiting for opinions. All right, I'm going to do gold. I'm just going to keep them with the same colours that I have been doing. I should put a red one in there too, shouldn't I? Colour him yellow. Oops. I should have thought about this one a little bit better. Some red. And I'm just doing dark at the bottom and light at the top. Colour him, colour him, colour him. That I will do. I might do his beak in red. Geez, is that small? Go tiny ears. So I'm going to put a little bit more dark on that trunk down there. Okay, how am I going to colour this guy? So I'll do a little bit of dark underneath him. He'll be pretty simple, I think, because he's so tiny. So just a little bit of yellow there of the dark, and then come in with your light. Gosh, I think all my blends are starting to, I have to start collecting them for myself next time, I think. Starting to run out. But I use mine an awful lot. Okay, there we go. So now guess what I have to do? Are you serious? Why is there no dye for these? Okay, talk amongst yourselves. Talk to me so I can talk back, so I don't feel like I'm just sitting here, although I won't be able to watch you. And who else does that? Go round and round and round in circles looking for a spot to start. Sometimes I'll go around several times. Now I do want to concentrate with this guy a little bit. I want to try and get him even, but because I'll probably be in a rush, I won't. So chat to me. I think that a dye would be really handy for this set. I think that a lot of people would probably want to cut him out, because it was the first thing that I wanted to do. Dyes. There was something that they brought out last year that I wish they had dyes for too, but I can't remember what it was. So sorry you have to endure this, watching me cut. I'm sure it's super fun. And because I'm trying to fussy cut over here instead of here where I normally would be, it's whoops, it's a little bit trickier again. I'm going to snip that off. So we're in day 3 of our lockdown, but for me, it is like my boys both go to work. They work in supermarkets. My hubby went to work because he works on the boats, on the fishing boats. So I guess being a food thing, the boats, they need maintenance. So he was able to get an exemption to keep working. Oh, I need a scanner cart. That would be really handy. But today he came home at lunchtime with his hand all bandaged. Seriously. He got hit in the hand by, he was telling me, some sort of a drill that is magnetic and sticks to the table or something, and it grabbed and flung around and whacked him right across the hand here. So now he's got two big flaps that have cut into it and a big chunk out the middle that's all missing. I did have a look at it, but I didn't feel so good after I'd finished looking at it. So that's put him out of action for the weekend. He didn't go back to work for the rest of the day either, so that's good. Thankfully, this one's not so hard. Yeah, ouch, it didn't look very good. It's all, he said as soon as he did it, it just went black. Just instant bruise. Nearly there. I should have done one of those. Look, I've prepared one earlier. It's not the best cutting out job, but it'll be fine. Okay, so we've got that. And then, oh crikey. Should I keep his feet or not keep his feet? Why do I do these things? Yes, it'll be a good idea. Let's cut him out. All right, let's try and keep his feet. Oh, do I make faces when I cut things out? I'll have to go back and watch the replay and see what faces I pull. Fun, fun. Oh, oh, oh. You know what? I can't see properly anymore. My eyes have just gone blurry. There we go. I'm not doing that again. Okay, that's all the hard work done anyway. Thank goodness for that, huh? Okay, I have got 2 white card bases. Now, the sides of my card base are 10.5 centimetres by 13. Yeah, he was, I almost convinced him to go up to the clinic, like to the hospital, but he went to the chemist instead and they helped him out. Okay, I'm going to use this one again. And then I'm thinking I might use this stripy one because I like the bit of green and red. But have a look at the rest of the papers. I'll quickly flick through them. Have a look at them, gingerbreads. And then this one comes, I thought I was going crazy, but it's the same pattern but in different, but not. So lots of gingerbready stuff. Lovely peppermints. So I really like that, but oh, and the other side. But because I like my straps, I'm going to use this. Now I don't remember what I picked. So 4 centimetres by 10.5. Oops. I'll do my 4 centimetres this way by 10.5. And again on this one, 4 centimetres. So I'm just going to make my 2 cards exactly the same layout by 10.5. There you go. And then the rest of my cards are really, really simple to put together. So I have pulled out scraps of Old Olive and Real Red. Wait a minute, I need my trimmer again. And I think I will do this about 9.5 centimeters and literally just pull out any thin scraps that you may have. So I'm just going to make them 9.5 in width because we all have scraps. Oh, I'm getting flushed. I always get flushed. Okay, where's my? Right, I need this. I need these. So I'm just going to stick my scrap to the back of my designer series paper, just allowing a little bit to peep out. Okay, so that'll be my green. And I'm going to leave a little bit of a white gap down the bottom and then pop it up. So about the same as what I've got with the green showing. I'll pop that up there. And then the same with the red. Now my first Santa is probably going to look different because I coloured him in Cherry Poppy Parade first. Sorry. And then I went looking for paper and realised that it didn't have any paper that had Poppy Parade in it for Christmas. So I then changed the colour of it. I think I put Cherry Cobbler in there and then realised that was wrong as well. And then I went back and put the Real Red. So he probably looks a little bit deeper in colour. Tracy made it after all. Oops. Okay. Now we need some dimensionals. And I've got a mixture of mini ones. And also I'm going to stick one on his pom-pom there. And I've realised that I'm down. I've got a couple left on here. But I think I will have to cut edges now. Okay, so this one, we know where he's going to go because he's going to follow the other card exactly. And my poor hands have got chilblains all over them, so I don't know whether... There's one there, there's one there, there's one there. They're not in a very good way at the moment. Okay. Hooray, look at him. Okay, now these guys, I think I'm going to put them... Oh, actually, I'll do the tree on there first and then I'll figure out where that bird is going to go. Because I haven't made that card yet. And I think I am running out of rhinestones too, which is not cool. Right. Pop in there. And this one's got some really nice little sentiments in the set as well. So it's got a merry hello, and I think I'll do be jolly for the tree. So I need some more scraps. I love it when you can just use scraps up. And I'm going to use Real Red. And I reckon I can probably get away with using Real Red for both of them, I think, just to save. Oh, that one didn't stamp very well, did it? Let me clean that off. My E and both my E's filled up, so let me go lightly. There's a tiny little bubble. No, I think I got him this time. Here we go. He's super cute. I almost didn't get him, and I thought, oh, you know, you need to have a Santa, don't you? So I did get him, but now I'm glad I did because he is a little bit on the cute side. And we want Be Jolly. So cute. And it's got a little sleigh with some presents on there as well. He is a little bit on the cute. Okay, close your eyes. This is the time where I have to tell you all to close your eyes because I'm bringing in stuff that I'm not supposed to use. But I can't help it. Some things, but I think last time everyone was like, oh, we've all got that. Just make sure I'm straight. Okay, so he'll go with that one. And next. Although Be Jolly doesn't really go with a Christmas tree, does it? Maybe I should switch them for this one. What do you think? Be Jolly with Santa and a Merry Hello with the other one? A Merry Hello? I reckon. Yep. Karen says yes. Good enough for me. All right. And close your eyes again. Oops, can't pick it up. All right, Merry Hello. And then I've got to work out where to put that bird. I'm going to put this down here, I reckon. I don't know, where shall I put him? I'll put him up there so you guys can see, and then you can tell me where I need to put the bird. Oops, got the wrong one again. I suppose that's a good enough place for him, isn't it? Sitting on top of the sentiment. Be Jolly. Okay, and now I need some bling, which I've got behind me. I do believe I'm almost out of rhinestones. That is all I've got. What else have I got? I'm going to have to get some more. Yeah, I think he looks pretty good up there as well. If he was facing the other way, it would be better. I should have thought about that, but I didn't really think too hard, unfortunately. But we'll put him on top of the hello there. Hello. Okay, rhinestones. And I put an order in today too, and I didn't even think about ordering some more rhinestones. So, whoops. I'm probably going to have to put another order in. Deary me. So just to brighten him up. And sometimes I'm really good at placing rhinestones and other times I'm just hopeless. And I think this is going to be one of those times where I'm just hopeless. And because I've only got the one size now. Here we go. That'll do. I will bring them up. A mirror stamper. What is that? Oh, where you do the reflective image where you, I think you can do that on the silicone sheet thing that we have. I bought myself a new one just to do that, like one that's actually clean, but I'll have to dig it out. Yes, that's what I could do. Flip you over. Flip you over. Okay, so there's our Be Jolly now. And a merry hello. So now I've got 3 Christmas cards. Hooray! So there we have it. There's our cards made. I'm all flushed and warm. I thought I'll just put the heater on for a little bit, and of course now I've got in here and I'm moving around, and I've gotten all nice and warm. So very, very cute cards. Very simple, a lot of white space, but sometimes it's good to have really simple things. So that's it. I think we've gone, well, I was a little bit late, so it was probably just over half an hour. Thank you very much for joining me on our lockdown edition. Hopefully next week we won't be in lockdown. Hoping, crossing fingers that it all goes well this week. So have a great weekend, the rest of your week, and hopefully we will see you again next Friday night. So thanks very much for watching. Bye.